If you pay attention to something else other than what I'm telling you, it's not gonna end well. That's what he's telling each and every one of us. If you look at the wrong thing, you're gonna get messed up. He said, because you're gonna face difficulties in life. Storms are gonna happen. The rains are gonna come down. The streams are gonna rise. The wind's gonna blow. And what's gonna happen because you're not paying attention? Your house is gonna fall. It's gonna come down with a great crash. And there's a lot of you here today, and there's a lot of you that are watching online, that you know exactly what Jesus is talking about. Because your life has come crashing down because you haven't been paying attention. Maybe you weren't paying attention in your marriage, and it's come crashing down, and now you're paying for it. Maybe you weren't paying attention at work, and it became crashing down, and now you're paying for it. Maybe you weren't paying attention to your finances, and it's come crashing down, and now you're paying for it. Or maybe it was at school, you weren't paying attention, and it came crashing down, and now you're paying for it. We're all gonna pay when we don't pay attention. And so today, as we start this new year, I wanna give you 3 things that you need to pay attention to so that your world won't come crashing down. And if you're here today and you're sitting in the midst of the rubble because it has come crashing down, I wanna tell you there's hope. There's hope because we have a God of second chances and third chances. God will see you through. You can't do anything about what's been done. What's been done is done. But it's how you respond to what's been done that matters. And if you respond by paying attention to what God has for you, you'll rise out of your rubble. Proverbs 24, it says this. It says, the righteous will fall. But because they're seeking after God, they will rise again. And when you start paying attention to what God wants you to pay attention to, you will rise again. And that's my prayer for this message, that for all of you that are in trouble, in a mess right now, that you will rise out of your circumstances. And for all of you that aren't, that you're gonna use these tools and pay attention to make sure you don't end up in a mess. We become vulnerable for Satan to come into our lives and ransack it and run it. So my question to you today is, what are you paying attention to? What are you paying attention to? What are you listening to? Because if it's not the right thing, you're setting yourself up for failure. You're setting yourself up for your house to fall. And so let me give you 3 quick things that you need to be paying attention to as we start this year so that you have a great 2020. The first thing you need to pay attention to is wisdom. You need to pay attention to wisdom. You need to pay attention to wise counsel. God puts people in your circle to influence you, to lead you in the right place, to make sure that you're doing the right things. And you need to lean on these people. You need to call out to these people. You don't need to just depend on yourself. You need to make sure that every decision you make is a smart decision and going in the right direction. So you need to listen to wisdom.